After years of hostility and stalemates, there's hope tonight of a deal to limit Iran's nuclear program in return for easing crippling sanctions. Tomorrow, Russia and China will join the U.S. and other world powers at talks in Switzerland. But despite hints from Tehran that it's prepared to negotiate, some big obstacles remain. Nahlah Ayed is in Geneva with the very latest from the discussions.
It may have been unscheduled, yet once announced, John Kerry's arrival was highly anticipated. His detour from the Mideast to Geneva seemed to signal a deal with Iran was close. Right away, though, the U.S. Secretary of State warned it was far from a done deal, that differences remain.
I don't think anybody should mistake that there are some important gaps that have to be closed.
Yet Kerry's joining the talks seemed to bring momentum, also compelling British, German and French foreign ministers to arrive in quick succession. Even before any agreement, the whiff of hope surrounding the negotiations alone seemed a major departure from the days when marathon talks yielded little progress. Today, under a relatively more moderate government, Iran has been pressing for a deal. The foreign minister told CBC News Iran wants to offer reassurance.
We are prepared to show to the international community that we have no intention of acquiring weapons, because we believe even the perception that Iran is pursuing a nuclear weapons option is detrimental to our security.
No negotiations would be necessary, though, if that perception didn't exist. It's why, if agreed, the temporary deal on the table would slow Iran's uranium enrichment in return for limited lifting of sanctions. The talks now at a delicate, detailed phase. From Israel, a blistering reaction to what is still on the table. The Prime Minister says only Iran wins.
So Iran got the deal of the century, and the international community got a bad deal. This is a very bad deal. And Israel utterly rejects it.
The U.S. says Israel's response is premature, that a deal has not yet been agreed, and what's expected is an interim deal. Certainly a breakthrough if it happens, but it would still mean more negotiations. Nahlah Ayed, CBC News, Geneva.
The Office of Foreign Affairs Minister John Baird responded to the talks in Geneva, saying dialogue is tremendously important, but that it's not a replacement for real action from Iran.